Well, now. Well, now, if the truth be told, I was about 13 years old when I first heard of the gentleman named Ray Brown. He was playing with the Oscar Peterson trio. Man, that music meant to me, a world to me. Oh my, it turned my life around. How did anybody play the bass like that? Every word so new, so true, so fast. It was a revelation. So I bought every record Ray Brown made, and I went everywhere the Ray Brown played. I was filled with inspiration. In 1959, I heard Ray Brown going north, gonna settle down, do some teaching in Toronto. Well, a fire lit up inside of me, and I knew where I had to be. So I got myself up to Toronto, but to Toronto. But up above the Canadian border, winters get so out of order. You can't imagine how cold Toronto gets. Bought a little ink is certainly right, and bought a little more is rubber is but less inspired souls might have regrets. The Arctic winds come whistling through. Your fingers freeze, your limp and blue. Oh, until weather's out. Well, now, if the truth be told, oh well. I've been working all day on that, but you still can't rush a single motion of it. You can't rush a thing. Because as hard as I've been working at it all day, it's still not perfect, and I can't sing it because the words are too complicated. It's probably a little too fast. Yes, it is. I think I'll slow it down a little bit. Just slow it down a little bit. Let me just get back to this for a second. Let me just get back to that software. This is called Logic Pro. And let's get to the tempo. And let's start up and see what it is. And then maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. No, it's too slow. Oh, why is it all muted? Well, now, if the truth be told, maybe it'll make it a little faster. Well, now, if the truth be told, I was about 15 years old when I got it correct. There's all kinds of stuff to correct. The drums are not right. Maybe I'll just take this other big, heavy drummer. Oh, they seem to be connected. Oh, they are. Good night. Good night, music. I'll keep working at it. The beauty of it is you work at it and you find things you don't like and you change them. Let me I'll be right back. I have to I'll be right back. They're coming to get me. The signs are very clear. They're coming to get me. The time is very near. 2 weeks ago I saw them leaving Venus, and there's only 50 million miles between us. The signs are very clear. They'll soon be here, and they're coming to get me. They're coming to get me. There's no need for alarm. They're coming to get me. They will cause no harm. Listen, you can hear the cosmic clatter of neutron engines spewing antimatter. I can hear them in my room. I first heard them in the womb, and they're coming to get me. They first came for me when I was small. My parents did not understand at all. I wished to go, but they would not let me, and that upset me. It upset me. Da, 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 da. Listening to this reminds me of when someone asked Joe Puma, "Where are you living now, Joe?" And he says, "Mostly in the past." Well, this makes me live in the past. They're coming to get. Oh, what's up, bass solo? came for me when I was small. My parents didn't understand it. Yeah, it was the recording was too loud, was what it was. So I can balance the recording with with this one. And I balance the voice with this one. But then it seems to be
They're coming to get me.
One knob will increase them both.
Take me to their land. They're coming to get
my
me.
mask. Listen to my mask.
I hope you'll understand. They want to do experiments.
Future tense.
Breeding.
Present okay.
Some genes and human chromosomes.
This is a very calming piece.
Don't be shocked when I have disappeared. I volunteered, and they're coming to get me. It's 4 a.m. I'm outside on the lawn, waiting for the ships to come at dawn. I know you think I'm overzealous, but you're just jealous, 'cause they're coming to get me. They're coming to get me. They're coming to get me.
Very nice. That is a nice piece. Tomoka plays it so nice. It's so calming. Vito Leschek, who is our drummer in the trio, called me up the other day. Said, "Why don't you just send a message to Gianni at Birdland and tell him you'd like to play there on December 6th, your birthday?" I said, "Well, okay, I will." So I called him. I sent him a text, and he said right back, "Great. So we're going to have the downstairs theater on December 6th for my birthday party at Birdland from 7. Wow, I don't know what time it starts. It's probably 7 to 8:10. And and I'm going to have guests all over the place. I'm going to have as many guests as I can have. I'm going to split what we make with everybody. So everybody's going to make about $14. Going to get everybody I can in there. But it's going to be fun, and it'll be a nice celebration. And we'll have a tiny little birthday cake that you can each have a gram of. That's it. Thank you, Chris. But I'm just jealous. I've been working all day on this piece, or for 2 days, trying to understand this very complex software from this Final Cut Pro. I mean, it's just astounding how. And when you've got when you have a magic mouse, that if you press one side, it tells it to do things that you don't even know you're telling it to do. like erase everything and bring in John Philip Sousa. There's a little spot. There's a little, and it'll do it. And Philip Sousa is very good. John Philip is very good. My back hurts. I twisted my back. And I worked all day at it. And on top of that, well, the matter of COVID, I'm over it now, but there are others who now have it. They're very young, the young ones. The young ones now have it. And they didn't get it from me, they got it from school. But that's okay. A little louder, please. Oh, a little louder, please. So anyway, look at you all. You guys are great. You know who runs a good show is Ken Levinsky. He sits there and puts his iPad next to him on the piano and plays, and it's so pleasant to listen to. And so what I'm trying to do is to have a whole ream of music. And he's got that you can listen to, because this is not that fascinating. This is not really a good show when a guy sits and talks and can't get the sound right, and can't do this. But I do have my loyal friends who really need to come in and talk to each other and see. Cold brewed coffee, yes, it's very good actually. It's very good because it got very little acid in it. Here's to you. So December 6th at Birdland. Anybody wants to come? I'm reactivating now all my constant contact files and sending out information to millions of people. Millions. I didn't really, as you can see, I didn't really have anything planned for this evening because I was busy working all day on this piece, trying to understand, and it's really worthwhile understanding how to use this software. It's complicated, and well, you know, let me just show you a picture. I'm just going to take a picture of a typical screen. Let me see. Just let me get it. Let me just bring it up. I'm going to take a picture of the screen, and then I'm going to put it in as an image someplace. And just to show what you're dealing with. Every time I turn it on, it wants to download sounds. Oh, Lord. It's too much for me. To get you started, I've been at this all day. And how can you say get me started? Choose a project. Choose a project. Choose a project. Da 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 da. Where is it? It's here. I'll open reason, if the truth be told. Doodle-doo-dee. Doodle-doo-dee-da. Do-da-da. Dee-da-da-dee. Da-dee. Quit Logic Pro. Thank you very much. Save. Don't save. Let's put this over here. Now let's. And then I'm going to just go after an image on my desktop. Browse. I'm browsing desktop image. It's going to be IMG. There it is. That's not it. Is this image or is it a screenshot? Oh, that's going to be a screenshot under S. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee da do dee do da dee do da. Now, this is what I'm dealing with. See, can you see your chat on the right there? Isn't that lovely? But that's sort of what I'm having to deal with these days. But it's worth it. It's worth it for me. Because I just feel good about it. I feel good about it. What can I tell you? I like to take the advice of these three scientists who won the Nobel Prize the other day for quantum mechanics. And I wrote a song once called about photons, because it turns out that, I mean, I was reading a book about physics, and they said that they can split photons. I don't know how you split a photon. But a photon is just a particle of light, one little particle of light. Now somehow they can split it, and if you send one half 1,000,000 miles away, and then you take the other half and mess with it, the other one is affected by it, even though it's 1,000,000 miles away. So, and it's called entanglement. Entanglement, mind you. Oh, the reason I brought that up was the people, the scientists said, well, we didn't do it because we knew it was going to be a big money maker. We did it because it was something we were terribly interested in. And I tell my students, he said, that just do things. If you're really interested in something, do it, and you never know where you're going to end up with it. And you'll be much better at that than doing something just because somebody asked you to, that you don't have the enthusiasm. But your own enthusiasm for a project really means that you probably have an aptitude for it, and you really should be doing that. I mean, it's a very nice concept, and I guess it's true. So when that's a long, I'm getting lots of information here, and I've whisked you guys off the. Thank you, Stephen. Cold brew coffee and garlic nuts. Ugh. Yuck. I don't like garlic nuts. I just do it for the fun of it, because you guys talk about garlic nuts so much that I sometimes just have to get to my garlic nuts, because it seems like it's necessary to keep the hordes happy, because you guys are, I mean, really, it's terrible. You and your garlic nuts. Do I have any pictures of garlic nuts? I should. God knows I've tried. Can you imagine that I wouldn't have any pictures of garlic nuts? I have them, but I don't have them. I don't have them. I don't have anything that says garlic nuts. That's what my problem is. You see, if you don't, I can't find them quickly. Boom, terrible. I mean, to be able to just whip up a picture of garlic nuts right now would be just so great. And all I can whip up instead is the picture of the Rob McConnell band. That's not really close, is it? Okay. But it's pretty. There they are. You can't see anybody because it's nice and small. But I'll tell you what, in their honor, and I do love Rob McConnell, I got to play a little Rob McConnell. Just has to be. I mean, that's just so much fun. I love this music. I'm just, let me see. So it'd be under R, see? It'd be R-O-B, Rob McConnell, and let's see, jive if I know this. Yeah, let's hear this. Rob McConnell, Jive at 5. Ooh. Oh. Gee whiz. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Play, baby. Oh, yes. Bickert. Ed Bickert and Rob McConnell. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gracious. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was gorgeous. I enjoyed that so much. It was funny because what happened was, as it started to play, a feeling came over me that I hadn't felt in about a week. just of that utter lightness and joy that swinging music brings to you. Oh, my gracious goodness. Oh, ah. Tomorrow I'm going out to hear a fellow named Crow is playing out in Morristown, New Jersey at I don't remember exactly what the name of it. Carol, I'm on the air. There she goes, crawling by. Sorry about that. You can get up now. And she's been home taking care of her son, who may have just gotten COVID at school. So don't tell anybody. That's a secret. That's a secret. She wouldn't like me telling anybody. Just a few thousand people. But oh, do I love, dude, does that stuff thrill me? Does that stuff, just listening to it, thrills me. Listening to Rob McConnell's band. I mean, you see down in the right-hand corner, that's just a typical window that you have to deal with. You know, if you've been, some of you, I'm sure have been in recording studios, and engineers, they can do all this stuff, they can do it in a second. But those of us who play music instruments, our directions are so, we're headed in another direction. To all of a sudden take this stuff on is not easy. But I'm sitting here at home and I want to do it. I just feel the urge. I feel I have to do it. So I'm doing it. So I'll take the little screen off and just make it a little simpler. The Rob McConnell band. Let me see this, if we can make it a little bit larger to see the guys. See who's there. Why, I do believe I see Garlic Nuts there instead. Let's put Garlic Nuts down one so we can see the band. There's Rob on the left leading. I don't know any of the saxophone players, but they're good. I don't know any of the trombone players. I think that's Neil somebody, a really good bass player. There's Terry Clark in the back, and his playing is extraordinary. And as I was doing that, I was thinking, gee, I would love to just sit and play a couple people's songs, and let me see. Yes, Stephen, let's have one for you too. You call up Gianni and tell him that we're going to come down and celebrate your birthday, and if he'll give it to you, I'll be there. But the trouble was that last year, this time, might have been 2 years ago, or was it last year? We were going to have, I think we were going to have it 2 years ago on my 80th birthday. And COVID was rampant, and a week before it started, I turned it down. And he was furious. And I had waited 2 years before I suggested it to him again, hoping that his mind has been erased by that. And it has, or else he's forgiven. He's, as only an owner can do, he forgave. So we're going to do it this year. Let me take a closer look and see if I can see anybody I recognize there. No, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody I know. And some of the trumpet players, one of those guys is a famous guy. I don't know which one he is. And in the back, there's Terry. Let's give Terry a big picture. There's Terry playing them drums. Look how young he is. Oh my God, he was a kid. And Neil Swanson. Is that Neil Swainson? Is this Neil Swainson? Anybody know? I don't think it's Don. I don't think it's Don Thompson. Doesn't sound like his sound. Now that can't be Bickert. That can't be Ed Bickert playing guitar in the center. That's not Bickert. Boy, it didn't look anything like him later on. Oh well, all right, okay, bye. And we leave it to garlic nuts. Good old garlic nuts. Let's have our priorities. Garlic nuts. I gotta play the bass all day tomorrow. I'm not gonna play it tonight. Yeah, that's up in I don't know where the hell that was. I have no idea where that was, but I miss that band. Boy, I miss Rob McConnell. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful ache, missing what he was doing. Well, what are we going to do? I guess the only thing we can do is have more garlic knots. I think that's the answer. I think that one in the middle is what we'll have. And that's tomato sauce too. Some sort of, oh my gracious, it's going to ruin your dinner. Be careful. Garlic knots. Garlic bread with that sauce with the onions. Red sauce and tomato sauce with onions. Gazpacho coat. Is it gazpacho like in the middle? Maybe he's the one who took that picture. I don't know. I saw him over there. Listen, it's great to see everybody here. I'm glad everybody's full of life and vim and vigor. What I do with my, I lost my chat. Where'd it go? Oh dear, I lost it. It's really gone now. I took it somewhere. I dropped it in the middle of here someplace. Now I can't find it. Well, let's turn it off. Let's put chat and see what happens. Where did that chat go? I took oh, there it is. It's up there. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. You just learn new things. I dragged the list over top of the software and it disappeared into it. My vigor is waning. The gazpacho secret, gazpacho. Anyway, folks, it feels like a good time for me to end right here. It's great to see you all. I will not be here Sunday. I'm going out to Bill's concert in Morristown tomorrow at 4. Then we're going to be I'm going to be with Darryl Sherman and James Trillo at Shanghai Jazz at 6 o'clock. And then we're going on from there. Busy month in October. I'm going to have to, it's a little too busy. But we'll take care of it. We'll do it. We're going to find some nice music to go out on. We'll bring garlic knots front and center. We'll take we'll take the text and put it aside. So the garlic knots, we'll make it a little smaller. Put the garlic knots front and center. Do-da-bop, deep ba ya ba do da da, and then I'll play some really nice music, and I will say good night. I'm not going to play more of them. I'm going to play. I know there's this lovely guy who had a beautiful bass player. I think his name was Crow, and I think he had a song that I love dearly, and I think this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's thank you very much. This is not it. With each I'll say goodnight to y'all. Probably see you Monday or Tuesday.